Jon Offutt has worked for years developing his glassblowing skills to capture the shapes, the colors, and the light of the plains. His inspiration comes from gazing across the prairie. His interpretation is stunning works of art in the form of blown glass.
I get up fairly early in the morning and come out to the shop and light the studio on fire. It takes about an hour and a half for things to warm up. And during that time, I empty the ovens of the work I made the day before, pick out the colors. This is one of my favorite sounds. The glass rods have their own, kind of pre-visualize what I'm going to make for the day, do all the make ready so that when my assistant shows up, we're ready to go. Then we'll start whatever the project is for the day. Go ahead, Dave, if it's ready. I started out in Fargo Public Schools, down at the Creative Arts Studio. Did a lot of clay down there. That little blob of glass is close to 2,000 degrees right now. That's where I found my love for the vessel form. The hotter the glass gets, the softer it becomes. When I transferred to Morehead State, they had glass as an elective. When I tried it, the process is so much more immediate. The feedback loop is so fast that it was just much more suited to my personality. I'm going to use the friction of the table, the torque on that pipe, to twist that color up a little bit. So I've worked up the primary color. The learning curve on blowing glass is very, very frustrating. Dave's heating up one of the accent colors. There's a lot of smashing that happens at the beginning. A lot of things fall off the stick and get stuck to the door, and there's very little success for the first couple of years of doing this. Most of the work that I do is decorative, and I'll call it art with a small a versus art with a big A. It's not about content and message and emotion. It's about being well crafted and functional. We use a lot of strange tools, leather punches and cordless drills. It depends on what you want to see. It's relating to the material. I have a lot of visual interest going on in that little button. So some of it can be engineering. Usually it's more reverse engineered. I want to see this piece. What are the steps that it's going to take me to get to here? We're going to start up now. Dave will take the pipe and pick up some white powder and heat.
When you start something new, there's a lot more communication as to what to do and when to do it.
Dave and I are the only skilled hands for a couple hundred miles. So there's the two of us. If there were 5 of us, the work would probably be larger and more complex. I'm really enamored with the landscapes. They continue to get more complex and bigger in scale. They're so representational, and they have some interest in the land, and there's some depth to the sky. That orange color is because it is so hot. Start to pick up that blue. Technically, they're very challenging, so they're fun for me to do for that reason. So there I've created the sky, and they do have an emotive quality. People can look at them and recognize them and say, oh yes, this is a July day, or this is a spring morning. So there is some art in the more recent work. The bread and butter of the craft work that allows me to keep my skills up and keep my studio running, so that when I do want to turn my attention to sculpture or something more emotive, I have those skills, I have the facility to do that. So on that scale, I've created all of the visual elements that are going to be in this piece. Being able to think creatively. So now I'll put another layer of clear glass over that. Being able to make an aesthetic judgment. I drip a little bit of that off of there. Is that beautiful or is it not? Is that good or is it not? Is that quality? Do you want to fill your life with quality things? So it's like a little landscape already. Each step, over the last 2 months, I've really been working on the land. Start by moving it around with the table. I think I have it down where I want it now, and I can accomplish what I want to see. Finish shaping with just a small section of folded newspaper. So I'm going to turn my attention to variations in the sky, variations in clouds. It's going to go ahead, add a little pressure here, and the sky's going to get bigger. 4 times a year I'll make something that I like so much that I'll sign my last name to it. Most of my work is just signed Jon, and there's a few of my pieces that go out that are signed Jon Offutt on the bottom. Point it down and let it stretch a little bit of centrifugal force. Pull that out a little bit longer. Would I like to be doing it in 10 years? I hope to be doing it in 10 years. I'm good. I hope to take on another apprentice. Little puff. Have more help so that I can accomplish what I want to see. Stop. This is what makes life worth living. Don't try and make a living at it. It's a crazy, crazy way to, it shouldn't be a profession. It should be something you love to do.
Prairie Mosaic is funded by the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund with money from the vote of the people of Minnesota on November 4th, 2008. The North Dakota Humanities Council, a nonprofit, independent state partner of the National Endowment for the Humanities. The North Dakota Council on the Arts, and by the members of Prairie Public.